quick statement about the game.
Sure. I mean, first off, I think Clemson gave us a fantastic game tonight. They were, good from the first whistle. They played at a very good tempo and made the game a very exciting game and made us, work hard tonight defensively. But, our guys hung in there and managed to get the victory in the end, albeit by PKs there. But it makes it for an exciting finish. Two, I mean, just look at the crowd and look at the fan support. Every time you pick your head up, there's just bodies everywhere, and just that energy from the crowd tonight really helped the guys, kept them focused, and maybe it was all their noise that allowed us to get on and get that victory, because I know, they inspired us tonight for sure. And then, now our job really, basically, we've got to get ready for Sunday and put our preparation and our plans together for a big matchup against the number 1 team in the country, UCLA.
Coach, your team has, the first 20 minutes, Clemson really dominated play, then kind of reeled back in to finish out the first half. Out of the locker room, we've seen it all year. You guys really coming out of the locker room dominating play. What did you tell them in the locker room that really brings it?
I think, first off, whenever you play a soccer game, when 2 evenly matched teams are going against it, it's going to go back and forth the first half. And I felt Clemson did edge that first 20 minutes. So we just had to adjust a little bit and make a few adjustments. And, with all the noise, the messages weren't perhaps as clear as they should have been. So at half-time, we just broke it down into some simple terms, what the roles were. And, I felt the guys started that second half with some great energy and, had to create some good chances. And, that definitely inspired us to and believe that we were going to go on and win the match.
What were those adjustments that came out from, or other comments?
Just a couple of little tweaks defensively in our shape. Just so we made adjustments with personnel so they knew who was needing to step at certain moments, and then what spaces they needed to cover.
Talk about Austin's play tonight. Obviously 2 minutes ago, great tackle on the box. Really seemed to be involved all the time. Clint was tweeting all night about Austin.
Well, I've known Austin since he was about this, probably big as this table here. So you've seen him make big plays his whole life, and he comes daily, committed to the cause. I don't think he's missed a minute this season, and so he can defend very well. He's got a great left foot, and in that moment, he just put his body on the line, which. It doesn't surprise me he did that, but it was a great, fantastic challenge that obviously was a game-saving tackle.
Coach, what's going on in your mind when you're going through the penalty kicks with this big of a game?
You don't want to know. You don't want to know. When the PK's there, we practice them and we work on them. And we just tell the guys to be confident. And I think it's very important that they have confidence when they step forward. And, Nathan Dean's made some big saves all year. Made one at the end of the game tonight again. And then, he's going to produce a save or 2 for sure. But, tonight we scored all our PKs. So, the guys were confident.
Did the experience 2 weeks ago against Appalachian State help that?
Absolutely. When you've been in that moment before, those experiences all help you. And, I just felt the guys were very confident. And we got to PKs. I am a little nervous, I'll be honest. But bottom line is, you believe in the players. We talk about it, and say, I will select the players that take PKs and in this order. And your job is to do, stay focused, and pick your spot, score the goal. And, you can't be prouder than the guys. In that moment, they all kept the cool. And, to score 4 of our 4 PKs is what we wanted.
Jason, what's going through your mind?
Right now or during PKs? It's also maybe a you don't want to know answer. But really, I'm just thinking about how many times I've practiced PKs. I mean, since I was like 3 or 4 years old, I've been putting the ball on the spot and trying to find the corner. So let's try and have confidence in all the practice. And I mean, that's why I have confidence in my teammates as well when we're taking PKs and Nathan, because I realize all the hard work and dedication they've put in. And I mean, a penalty is just pass into the corner, and we really have this belief in each other as a team. So I knew everyone would make theirs and I'd make mine.
Jason, can you just talk about your incredible progression from being a freshman and, if I understand correctly, not being recruited to play here, walking onto the team, and you're the star of Elon Soccer right now. What is that like, and how have you done that?
I don't know if I'd call myself the star of Elon Soccer. We have a whole team of really talented players, and it just happens the nature of my position is I get some more of the stats. Honestly, I mean, Dunker is one of the best defenders I've ever played against, and it just happens to be that I play forward, so I score more goals than Austin. He does have more minutes than me, so I'll give him that. But I mean, it's all about hard work and my teammates believing in me, really. I have to thank Darren. I mean, I came to Elon just a regular student. I met him in the weight room, just like, hey, I'm kind of good at soccer. You should let me play. And then he gave me the opportunity, and without the opportunity, I wouldn't be anywhere today. So I have him to thank for that.
Jason, talk about your first goal in the 58th minute and how that kind of got your team going.
I mean, the goal, it was great combo play. I believe it was Nathan Deal and Matt Wesco combining on top of the box, and I was just timing my run to make sure I wasn't offsides, and by the time the ball was at my feet, I didn't have any more time to think, and I just shot it. I mean, that's as complicated as I can make it. It just comes back to, I've practiced that a million times before, and it becomes automatic. I don't even have to think about it, so.
Austin, what's going through your mind? You actually advanced in the last couple of years, you've gotten to this point.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about all the time making history of the school. Each game, it seems like we're making history of something, and we're going to keep continuing to do that. And we just keep going because of our fans, to be honest. You obviously saw the crowd tonight. That was the best environment I've played in ever, to be honest. So, yeah.
Almost distracting, to some degree that it's unusual.
We feed off the crowd. It's not distracting. We feed off the energy. As you saw, we come out. I mean, Clemson was better in the first 20 minutes, like you said. In the second half, we made some adjustments in the locker room, and we came out and we fed off the energy from the crowd.
Any more questions for you guys?
Was that first 20 minutes, and any of you can answer, was that first 20 minutes, was it jitters because of the environment, or was it just kind of adjusting to Clemson's play?
No, I think the first 20 minutes, you're playing an ACC team. They're one of the top college programs in the country with a great tradition and a great history. And they came out with a game plan to put us under pressure, and they pressed us high. And we just needed to get on the ball and calm down a little bit and find our way into the game. We haven't seen that pressure over the last couple of weeks. So it was just a matter of time. Once we settled down, we could get into a comfort zone. So it was more, how good Clemson are as opposed to the environment. I think the environment helped us survive that 20 minutes, as well as the guys being very committed defensively to make plays and make sure we limited their opportunities as best we could.
And then finally, just UCLA you have next. Obviously, they're the #1 team in the country. So, but just your initial thoughts on that game.
Obviously we're playing the #1 team in the country in the national tournament, and I don't think either program knows a great deal about each other. So now it's going to be time to put a game plan together to play out on the West Coast on Sunday, and as soon as we're finished here, these guys, myself, will be putting that plan together to give and represent this university, the Southern Conference, to the best of our capabilities on Sunday, and hopefully deliver an upset.
Thanks.
Thank you guys for coming. Really appreciate it. Thank you all as well. Thank you.